Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christy with Ahn Co. It is Friday, November 1st. I'm going to go over the markets with you for the day. Very quiet trade over the last 2 weeks. Really limited news out there, and we just can't find a direction to take this market. Corn market down 3/4 of a cent today, putting it up 2 cents on the week. Soybeans up 7 1/4, or 7 1/2, but that's off November, which is still on. But most people are going off deferred contracts, which up 4 1/2 cents. That's up 4 cents on the week. Wheat market up 7 1/4 and 7 1/4 in both Chicago and Minneapolis wheat. Late push coming into the close. Still negative on the week though. Chicago wheat down just over a penny, and in Minneapolis down just over 5 cents. Kansas City up 6 3/4 today, up 3 1/4 on the week. So really overall quiet trade when you look at it. It was kind of a tug of war today between the optimism between U.S. and China trade talks. Both sides have said that they've made really good progress, that some deals are already in place, agreed upon, U.S. agriculture being one of them, but that they're just kind of working through the last minute details and then trying to find when they want to sign this deal. But the market's kind of shrugging that off on some bearish tones. And Informa came out here with yield estimates for next Friday's crop report, and they put a 1/2 bushel increase on soybean yield and a 1.1 bushel increase on corn yield. And so that's a fear of ours, is that you're going to see these yields increase, though we do feel like corn could be offset by lower harvested acres and also an increase in feed use. But nonetheless, you had kind of that bearish atmosphere around the market, along with USDA's baseline numbers, which forecasted a 2.7 billion bushel carryout level for next year's corn. And that's based off, I think, 94 million acres planted and trendline yield of 178.5. But nonetheless, that is a really big number, and they have demand in there 700 million bushel more than this year's demand structure. So they are accounting for more demand in there, and you're still seeing that very large carryout. So that kind of weighed on the market and ended up giving us kind of a neutral stance majority of the day. When you look at cattle markets, good support there. Feeder cattle up $1.52 today. Live cattle up $2.30 today, both posting higher on the week, up 342 1/2 on the week for feeder cattle. Live cattle on a weekly chart up over 7 1/2 bucks, but that's a switch from October to December. December was up just over $3 on the week. Hog markets still really struggled majority of the week, but nothing too major. Today down $1.55, on the week down 47 1/2 cents. So next week what we're going to be looking at most is any sort of increase on U.S.-China trade talks, and then coming in at the end of the week with a USDA crop report, which should adjust quite a few numbers. And they did say they were going to resurvey acres for corn and soybeans from Minnesota and North Dakota due to the snow, and we'll see if that makes any difference in this market. I do have to close with the disclaimer: trading futures and option involves risk, loss, and is not suitable for all producers. This is a solicitation. Have a great day.